Here we go.
It's the RTS Night Cap. Following up our fantabulous episode with Jon Lewerer and Myles Tomlinson. Myles Tomlinson has left the building. We've got Macho Man Randy Savage on the other end of things here to join the RTS Nightcap. Boys, thank you for, doing the episode in the beginning here. Now we're on the Nightcap. It's uncensored, it's unfiltered, it's uncut. Anything goes on the Nightcap. What's up, brothers?
Shit damn fuck.
Yeah. Pretty much. That's what it does. Yeah. So I got the boys still here in studio. I got Jon Lewerer, driver of the 69 SUMS non-wing sprint car. I got Myles Tomlinson, owner and driver of the 15T for the Western Renegades, dressed up as Macho Man Randy Savage on the other end. I'm digging the gimmick, man. I think you should have done the whole interview on the original episode just like that.
Yeah, I would have had too many catchphrases to use.
So yeah, here on the RTS Nightcap, like I said, anything goes, unfiltered, uncut, uncensored. We're not going to be drilling Myles with any questions here. This is good time for just chit chat, banter, stories, you name it, you got it. Yeah, what do you think? This sounds like this should be fun.
It should be. It'll be good.
I think we should get up like a GoFundMe account and we'll chip in. We'll start a GoFundMe. We'll pool up some money to give Myles some gas money to come down here and be in studio.
That sounds like a brilliant idea.
Or I mean, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Whatever. Either one.
Either one.
Macho Man Myles Tomlinson or Macho Man Randy Savage.
Hell yeah. I like the
You
idea.
want to give me full gimmick. That could be a bad show.
Hell yeah, man. So yeah, just this is kind of the after party for the original episode and everything. I feel like the episode went super good. A lot of good insights, some good stories from Myles and whatnot. We got some good insight for Johnny as well. A lot of recap on the 2020 season. A lot of outlook for the 2021 season, whether it's with the Western Renegades, for Myles, for Johnny. Yeah, so if you are watching this and haven't had a chance to go and check out the episode, you can go back to our Facebook page on Reaction Time Sports Podcast on Facebook to catch it live, or tune into our podcast where this episode will be loaded up. Find it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or any major podcast platform to find episode 23 featuring Myles Tomlinson and Johnny Lewerer.
That sounds awesome. Everybody should go listen to that because I kind of want to keep doing this and hopefully not have to have a day job anymore. This would be way better.
Hell yeah. So we could do sports one night where I got the Dink and the Boom, my other two co-hosts that I gave the week off to. They were not needed for this week. They're fans. They have come out and watched you race, Johnny. Myles, unfortunately, haven't had a chance to watch you because you're like 9 hours away. But I'm sure they would love it. They come out. It's kind of a give and take deal. I do things with them guys. They come out and they come out and enjoy what I like to do, which is crewing for you and whatnot, and on the sprint car side of things. But they got the week off, so we're gonna do the RTS Nightcap race car style.
That's good. I like the diversity of this show. If you need some comic relief, I'll be happy to come in and give you some less than hardcore sports takes, because pretty much all I can tell you about as far as sports goes is heartbreak, and how everything that you guys talk about just brings a tear to my eye because all of our teams are terrible.
And hence why I turned heel a couple episodes ago. And I'm on full on bash mode with all of our Minnesota sports teams because they just all suck. They're terrible.
I'm telling you, man, you got to cheer for the Lynx.
We should. They should. Hang on, I got something for that. Where'd it go? Oh no.
You blew it!
I can't. Sorry. I don't have nothing against basketball and whatever, but I can't do it. I can't get into the Lynx. I can't take it. It's kind of like lingerie football. I can't take it seriously.
The LFL?
Yeah. And I mean, I love that. You would really think that I would love all those things because it's all the things that I love. I love lingerie. I love football. I love drinking beer, but you put them all together and it's like, I can't take this seriously. Do you ever watch one of those games? It just doesn't look comfortable. They're out there running around in thongs, Who wants to play football in a thong? Nobody I know.
Well, it depends on what the other players in the NFL are wearing for a nut cup.
Yeah, no, I don't. I couldn't do it. I don't know. Those guys should get paid more just for putting that outfit on and then playing football in it.
True. But I mean, if you go and watch any of the YouTube stuff, I mean, some of the videos, some of the hits that these chicks are laying on each other and whatnot, I mean, they freaking lay the boom.
Well, yeah.
It's nuts.
Does it surprise you?
No.
I mean, we've all known that one girl or two that maybe has anger issues in our lifetimes. And well, all of a sudden then they're like, I get to do what? I can do what now?
Right.
Okay, perfect. Oh, and you're paying me too? Awesome.
The real question for RTS is, would the Vikings win the LFL championship? Because I have a lot of Vikings friends, and man, Facebook and Twitter was a bad deal on Sunday, and I feel bad for Dan Bailey.
Yeah, to be honest with you, the way our offensive line's playing, the way our defense is playing, the way I really feel like the Vikings should go look at Sarah Fuller, the kicker for Vanderbilt.
Listen.
Uh-oh.
Is Dan Bailey married?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, let's just say he is married or has a girlfriend. I feel really bad for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting comparisons to that?
Well, think about it. He can't hit the uprights.
No. I mean, at least Cody Parkey double doinked it for the Bears.
He probably can't hit the other stuff either.
Oh, shots
Think
fired.
about it.
Dan Bailey, coming from a diehard Vikes fan.
Yeah, I love the Vikings, but those sons of bitches have
I heard
broken
they
my
left
heart.
him at the airport.
Yeah, well, they probably for his safety. They have hurt me more than anybody else or anything else on this planet.
So if anybody's curious, so when we do the RTS Night Cap, we normally go live on YouTube Live, but since this was kind of a last minute deal, we're pre-recording this and it'll be up and edited and we'll be able to share it. But in my test group where we're recording this on Facebook, a few followers are in here with us, and my co-host, the Dink, Andrew Volek, is in here, and he does not like the Sarah Fuller idea. He's got plenty of opinions on that. Me and him almost got into a text messaging battle on that, but we just let it go.
Yeah, I have no comment on that either.
No comment?
Hey, here's my take.
I don't have a problem with it, but
I don't either. I didn't have a problem with it. I thought, hey, good for her.
If she can make field goals, awesome.
right.
We'll take her.
I'll
sign her today.
As long as we can be within the 30. I don't think past the 30-yard line. 30 yards out.
I bet you if you ask Mike Zimmer right now, if you walked up to him and said, hey, if you can get me to the 20, I'll make them all, he'd take it.
Probably.
He would right now.
That is one angry man.
Because I'm not 100% sure that Bailey can make every single one.
Even that kick that he had to make in overtime to beat Jacksonville, it was going wide right.
Oh, yeah.
If he would have been like another 10 yards deeper, that would have sailed wide right.
Right. Oh, yeah. He's broken. There's no doubt about it.
It's time to go. He's done.
I also heard breaking news on the Facebook, since I'm not a Vikings fan, is that they were looking for Gary Anderson.
I did. So my sources on Sunday were telling me that Dan Bailey was contemplating retirement at halftime, and the Vikings had reached out to Gary Anderson to bring him in to finish out the rest of the game.
See, but that's even worse heartbreak, because you get to the championship, and then we all know how that ended up. I have so bad for Randall Cunningham.
All I have to say about all of this is, what were they going to do? Wheel him in a freaking wheelchair to kick field goals?
I mean, it can't get any worse.
Well, you're right. I don't know.
I can't talk. My team's been 7-9 for 12 years.
Yeah, at least you know what you're gonna get.
Let's talk about that for a second. So So let's talk about this for a second. So something unbeknownst to me, and I'm sure to Johnny as well, especially with you being in North Dakota and figuring I've seen you in a Vikings jersey. You are in Las Vegas Raiders fan?
Absolutely.
What?
Silver and black.
Are you? Why?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
My dad was a big fan of them. Jack Tatum, if you've ever heard of him. It's one of the few books that I've read all the way through. It's called The Assassin. I read that when I was in like 6th or 7th grade. And I just was a Raider ever since, because when I played football, that's how I wanted to play. So I just kind of took that up and cheered for them. And then as soon as I started liking them, they were good. They had sidearm Rich Gannon, Napoleon Kaufman, what's his name? Rod Brown, right? Red with wide receiver for them, early 2000.
Tim Brown, I think.
Tim Brown.
Tim Brown.
Yeah, and then, after that it was, the Jamarcus Russell days.
Yeah.
But then I had the Gators during then.
I'm not gonna lie.
And
I'm not gonna lie to you though. If somebody paid me, I don't know, what do you get paid? $2 million, $10 million? J. Mark Russell. And all I wanted
like
to
44 million.
Yeah, and all I wanted to do was hit the buffet. I'd be like, yes, this is so awesome.
Yeah, him and Cheeseburger Eddie for Green Bay. I mean,
So
their job to be in shape.
but there was something going around saying that the Oakland Raiders, so this is when they were in Oakland and Jamarcus Russell, that when Jamarcus Russell was a quarterback for the Oakland Raiders, they gave him a tape that was blank and told him and asked him if he had watched it and figured out what, it was supposedly supposed to be tape of the opposing team's defense. And they're like, oh, hey, did you watch that tape on the defensive schemes from so-and-so team that we're playing this week? He goes, oh, yeah, I watched it. We're good. I got it. We're good. It was a blank tape.
That's
funny.
funny.
He could throw a football 180 yards.
Dude had an arm. He had an arm on him. But
It's too bad because I remember that guy, and I legitimately thought like he was going to be good. I did. Yep. I had no idea.
Jamarcus Russell?
Yeah, because I mean, remember what he was like in college? He was a stud.
Oh, yeah.
They tied for the national championship that one year. It's like USC, them, and Auburn.
Yep.
So, Myles, so you're a big Gator fan, right?
Absolutely.
Were you a Gator fan in the Tim Tebow era?
Absolutely.
That
was when I was in high school.
I played football with Tim Tebow.
Really?
So, my freshman year of high school, my long story short, my adopted mom, she moved us down to Jacksonville because she had potentially gotten a teaching job down there. Well, when I was a freshman, he was a senior, and when I got down there, I was like, I want to play football and whatnot. And so I went, and they start school in August down there, unlike they do up here in the Midwest where we start in September. And I had the opportunity to catch a few pigskins from Mr. Tebow.
Well, I hope his throwing motion was better then than it was in the NFL. But
for high school football, yes.
Yeah, that guy was amazing. I mean, he could win games for him now if Denver wants him back.
Just a bit outside.
I used to, I got a friend who's a Broncos fan, and before Peyton went on to win 2 or whatever it was, I always used to give him crap that first year that, Tim Tebow won more playoff games than Peyton Manning has for you.
That was a fact. That was a true fact. My buddy, the Dink, co-host of the show, he's in here in the test group. He goes back to the whole Sarah Fuller thing. He goes, what happens when Cordell Patterson breaks one on a kickoff, and the only thing standing between him and the end zone is Sarah Fuller? We're going to have involuntary woman slaughter on our hands.
Not unless she Pat McAfee's them.
There you go. I'm with Macho Man on this one. You never know. All of a sudden, she could pull one out of her ass.
I'm just gonna sit over here and take the high road, but I got something smart ass to say, and I'll keep my mouth shut.
Holy shit!
No, I agree with Dan. It's a political stunt. I'll just leave it at that.
Alrighty.
It is a true story.
It is a true story. But hey, hats off to her. She did something that no other woman's done in Power 5 college football conference. So hats off to her. Definitely badass. I couldn't kick a field goal if my life depended on it.
Right.
They got to get some exposure because Vanderbilt hasn't been good since Jay Cutler was there.
Are you freaking... Did you have to bring that up? Jay fucking Cutler.
Was he there? I thought he went to Virginia.
I'm pretty positive
No.
it was Vanderbilt.
Oh, was it?
He was
All
the
right.
Vandy guy, yeah.
Nope. I don't
That's one of
even.
my weird things. I know where people went to
You
college.
suck, you jackass.
Hey, it's fine with me.
No, well, I don't want to talk about Jay fucking Cutler. All right.
He was the most badass guy on the Bears ever. The only guy who was better, Rex Grossman.
Sexy Rexy.
Florida Gator.
Sexy Rexy,
The
man.
Super Bowl.
Yeah. 06 against the Colts, and you blew it.
You blew it.
At least your team got there.
Didn't Devin Hesper run one back that year?
He did. He
Yeah,
did.
that was epic.
Hester was the
My
man.
freshman year.
Hester was just a highlight reel in himself. I can remember me and a buddy of mine, Joey Berg, who's been on this show. We went in and bought front row seats, and it was a package deal. This was back before Facebook Marketplace. We got them on Craigslist, and we got 2 games. It was against the Packers and the Bears. And the Bears game, we were front row in the end zone, and they kicked off to Hester, and he ran it right towards us in the end zone. And I was all there. My Bears get up. Actually, this picture right here is from that game, and that was the highlight of my life. Devin Hester, you are ridiculous.
University of Miami.
Oh man, the U. Oh,
The U.
if I had a place to play football when I was getting looked at by colleges, it would have been the U. It would have been the U.
Yeah, after that documentary they had on ESPN, well, both of them,
Hell yeah.
that would have been wild.
So, being a Raiders fan and whatnot, I mean, are you a fan of any Minnesota sports, or are you just a Raiders fan?
I like the Twins.
The Twinkies.
Yeah, they can't beat the Yankees. They can't beat the Yankees. But
No, they
they're
will
a
not.
good team. I like that they're small market. So when they do good, it like means more to me because they're not spending the money that like the Red Sox, the Yankees, Astros,
Right,
stuff like that.
right. Your thoughts on the Twins, Johnny?
Heartbreak Hotel.
Now, okay, when I was I'm going to date myself. When I was a junior in high school, we skipped school to go to the Twins Victory World Series parade.
Which
Right.
one?
91.
Okay.
Second one. I was in 8th grade when they won the first time, so yeah. Anyway,
The guy is drunk.
he is. So it really, really makes me mad that they don't ever make the big deal and go get a pitcher, go spend a little money. They would only have to do it one time. And I understand it's not my money. It's not my money to spend. So I get it. And I think that they do a good job with not a lot, but it's like, can you just, I mean, if you did it one time, that's all we'd talk about for the next 20 years is they went for it. And people love that team so much, and they are the most underachieving team in the hit. I mean, if you get them in a game that matters, they fall apart. They are the biggest, they get the biggest case of the yips I've ever heard. I've never seen. I swear to God, they're swinging cement bats if they're playing in the playoffs. It's like, I can't swing. Rant over.
Merry
I
Christmas.
think part of
Merry
it
Christmas.
too, though,
Merry
with the
Christmas.
Twins is like
Merry Christmas.
they
Kiss my
get these
ass.
young guys.
Kiss his ass.
They develop.
Kiss your ass. Happy Hanukkah.
Sorry.
And
To elaborate on your rant.
What?
Oh, what? Oh yeah.
I didn't want to use the sounders up in the interview because I felt like that would be unprofessional, so I'm just going to burn them up all year.
Burn them up.
I've been drinking, bitch.
Don't you have to get paid to be considered a professional?
Technically, we have been paid.
Yeah.
What do you mean we? We don't have. You don't have a. What do you got? A mouse in your pocket?
RTS gets paid.
I get paid.
Yeah.
Sponsors.
That's what we want.
What?
I got sponsors.
I know. I saw.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, one more Twins thing.
Uh-oh.
Johnny,
Yep. Talk to me. What do you got, Goose?
don't you hate that we get these young guys, we develop them up, then they go somewhere else, and their averages go up by 50 points, and they're getting more runs, more doubles, more singles. It's like we're a farm team for all these big money teams.
Yes.
That's what it seems like to me.
Yes, I hate it. It drives
And
me
then we
bananas.
We also sign guys for less money because that's how we are after they're used up.
Yep.
Where they have like one good year, and we have them to a 5-year contract, and then they're just out there hitting 180.
Yep. No, I'm all in on it. That's why I legitimately watched I think one Twins game last summer, and if they're on the radio or if they're on TV I'll watch them, but I can't get behind them and get excited because it's like I can't take it anymore. They've all broken my heart so many times. It's like you believe they're going to actually like I'll never forget. So I'm sitting on my couch and it was the Vikings year, the Brett Favre year, right? When they were going to beat the Saints. They're driving it. Yeah. They're driving down the field. And I sat there and I'm like, oh my God, they're actually going to win this. They're going to win this game. They're going to go to the Super Bowl in my lifetime. I can't believe it. My dreams are coming true. And they just shit. They just shit the bed. So another good one is the Eagles game, right? So the Minneapolis Miracle happens, which is to me a joke. It's a complete joke because they didn't do anything with it. That was the year. That's like you blew it. Yeah. Finally, karma smiles on us, and something cool happens, and they just shit the bed the next night. So we watched the game, and they just marched down the field, and I'm like, sweet, we are gonna do this. And then it's 45-7 at halftime.
You suck. Yeah,
and I went to bed. I went to bed and I cried. I cried. And listen, you're gonna get married in April, so I'm gonna let you in on a little trade secret. So my wife comes to bed. She turns the freaking game on, and I'm like, "Are you trying to just kill me? I'm in here crying because they suck so bad." And she turns it on like, here. Take
this.
I know. No, it was fun. It was funny. And I look back on that and I think it's super funny now. But at the time it was like, are you kidding me? Come on. So
I got a question for you guys.
Yes.
What was worse? Favre trying to come back from injury or Donovan McNabb? I mean, McNabb couldn't even throw a 3-yard flat route.
That was, in my opinion, way worse. At least Favre had the gunslinger mentality. McNabb was just washed up by that time.
He was still making Campbell's commercials.
Who was the guy that we traded a pick to Tampa for, and he played like one game and bounced a pass? He threw 2 passes. Who was that guy?
Oh, Josh Freeman.
Yes, that guy.
It was a Monday nighter against the Giants.
Decision.
Yep, that's the guy.
Josh Freeman. Yep, he was supposed to be the next best thing.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Jameis.
Yeah,
famous Jameis eating the dub.
Terrible.
The best thing about Jameis is
If we win one today, that's 2 in a row. We win one tomorrow, that's called a winning streak.
It actually, you know what? If I wouldn't have been so beaten down from working in Wisconsin for years, I probably would be a Packer fan, just so I wouldn't have to put myself through this anymore. But all they did
cheer for Aaron Rodgers.
No, all they did was chirp the whole time that I worked over there. I had to listen through it through all the Favre years, all the Rodgers years when I worked in Wisconsin. Yeah, that was me right there.
I got goodies.
I know. What else you got?
At least they're not as bad as the Lions.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
I know, but at least if you're the Lions, you know what you're gonna get. Like they're not gonna all of a sudden be like 13-3 one year and then just shit the bed and break your heart. They're gonna be terrible, and you know it. That's the best kind of team to have. It's
like the Raiders.
You want to go to a game at US Bank Stadium with a paper bag over your head?
Yes.
All right. I'd do it.
You forget. I had some season tickets for the Vikings for a while.
I forgot about that.
When they used to, yeah, I was at the Gary Anderson game. Just saying. When they used to not sell out, so we would go there and
straight trash.
Yeah, it was that
How didn't
bad.
they sell out during showtime?
Huh?
The greatest show on
Gary
turf.
and
Gary, I mean, even if you went...
Randy,
No, they
Carter.
did that. They did then, but when we bought our tickets, we bought them before that.
So that would have been like Warren Moon, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It was bad. It was back in the day.
Damn.
It was like the mid-90s.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I got that.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Damn, son.
I know. I'm old. I'm old as shit.
No, you're full of life. You're young.
I'm just immature. That doesn't mean I'm not old.
I'm so glad we're friends. That's what I had to tell Taylor. I was like, there might have been a couple nights when we were out at the track and things might have gotten out of control, but we're still young at heart.
Yeah. No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a fucking 12-year-old trapped in a almost 50-year-old's body. It's ridiculous.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm all about it. That's why Myles needs to come down, man. He needs to come down, race with us, have a good time.
Yeah. Shenanigans will ensue.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Legendary Weekend has been out of control the last 2 years in a row.
Yep.
We got to get the steel cage set up.
Steel cage match between Tomlinson and Mueller. That'll be good. That'll be good. We'll have to see what he's got for rebuttal tomorrow night.
That's gonna be great.
Oh, man. That's going to be good.
I got the tights to go with the hat, so.
Wow. Really?
Wow.
Oh, yeah. It's the whole thing over here.
Does that look like a recycling can to you? I built that. In it to tin it, brother.
That's pretty sweet.
In it to tin it.
It's pretty awesome.
I haven't tinned in 7 weeks.
I've never seen an $8,000 garbage can before.
Hey, is that what you would pay for it?
No,
Oh.
but I know someone did. I know that's what
I built it.
That's what union guys get.
Schooling plus hourly plus tuition. Yeah, it's about that.
Right.
It's been the RTS Night Cap. It's been a fun one. We had the episode earlier with Johnny and Myles and whatnot. We're just doing the nightcap. We've been sucking down some Colorado Kool-Aids. Myles been hitting the JD over there on the other end in virtual Western Renegade land. There you go. There, he's got it. He might
Not a sponsor yet.
not sponsored yet, so don't anybody take us seriously. I'm gonna end it off with this. I got 2 drivers. I got one in studio, one out in virtual land. I'm gonna put myself on blast really quick, and I just, I might already know what Johnny's take is on this, but I kind of want to hear what Myles has to say. If I went and built a sprint car, how would I favor in racing a sprint car? Not everybody go at once.
Well, what do you mean? Like, how would you do?
How would I do?
I'm sure you'd be fine.
Could I race it?
Sure, why not?
I'm just asking.
Well,
Everybody's got to start somewhere. So
yeah.
I just need a
might as
little.
well come start with us. It'll be more fun.
So I got to go drive 7 hours?
Well, no. I mean, you can,
I
whatever.
mean, you can race with Johnny.
I wouldn't be racing with Johnny.
Oh, you want a big sprint car?
Maybe not.
No,
you
no,
might.
no.
Maybe you would be. I don't know.
No, I mean, like, Johnny would be like 15 cars ahead of me.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
I mean, who would
You
be?
don't know until you try.
Well, it ain't like you'd be. I wouldn't have my super fast tune-up I get anymore. So
Super fast. Hey, that's why I've been iRacing, man. Working on them setups.
right.
Except for they've been in a wing car, though.
Oh.
I got to plug my ears so I don't get in trouble. Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm sure you'd be fine. I mean, I'm sure you'd be fine.
I just wanted to get your guys' input.
I don't think we'd
It
be
ain't like
any
it's
worse off than when we
Yeah,
started.
it ain't like it's that hard. You smash the pedal on the right and don't die.
Don't die.
I mean, it ain't.
Just what I'm sure my wife wanted to hear. She's probably one of the people watching this. Don't die.
One word of advice: never let all the way out of the throttle, because that's bad.
Right.
True story.
I've been there. I've done it. I've driven one once. I mean, I've done it before. Just I was probably going slower than pace lap speed.
You had an extra 4 million horsepower than the one you drove.
That was very intimidating.
Right?
That's all I wanted to know. I just wanted to answer.
Yeah, you'd be fine. Whatever.
You could do it.
It's all good. It's all good.
I mean,
Ain't
you
nothing
make
to
weight, that's for sure. Just barely.
I have to put some lead in it like Cody Emmons.
Right.
Kid Cody. Myles, do you know Kid Code?
Just from Facebook.
Oh, man, you got to know Kid Code.
Seems like a really nice kid.
Oh, Kid
He's
Cody's
great.
a shit. I love Kid Cody. Him.
He needs to come back to
Shelley.
sprint car racing.
He's one of the biggest losses of him going away from sprint cars.
Yep, absolutely. But he's killing it out in the super stock.
Yep.
He picked up a dub this year.
Yep.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
Cedar too, right?
Yep.
That was so cool. We were all sitting up in the stands with his parents and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he was leading. He led
the whole thing.
the whole thing.
It was good.
It was good. It was a fun time. Myles, I'm looking forward to 2021 for you. I am looking forward to you coming down and racing with us. It's going to be a blast. I'm looking forward to it and everything.
I know. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a good time. I think it's about time for us to sign out and get Macho Man to bed. Get Skip over here on the road. I'm sure his wifey is clamoring to know where he's at.
She's sleeping. She doesn't care.
Quick plug. This might be up before the Mike Mueller episode tomorrow night, but if you do catch this on the back end of things, Mike Mueller, Stacey Slugger in here, RTS podcast tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Tune in to our Facebook Live page at Reaction Time Sports. Johnny Lewerer might be in the house as well.
The Oak Grove Outlaw, Mike Mueller. Oh, yeah, brother.
Oh yeah! Freak out! It's the Mike Mueller show.
Your mustache is crooked. Your beard
real,
is.
though.
I know. All right, guys. That's going to do it for the RTS Night Cap. Make sure you go and check out the Myles Tomlinson and Johnny Lewerer episode live on our Facebook, or you can go back and catch it on our podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Go find it there. Episode 23 with these two guys. Can't thank you guys enough for being a part of the episode, being a part of the RTS Night Cap. Myles, Macho Man, you the best. Looking forward to 2021 with our partnership and you guys racing as well and racing against you guys. I won't be racing. Johnny will, but crewing against you. Looking forward to it. Johnny, as always, thank you so much. Love having you in here. Looking forward to tomorrow night, too. I'm locking it in.
Right on. Thanks for having me.
Anytime, guys.
Myles, it was good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, good to see you too, Johnny. Take care, guys.
Oh, always. You too.
As always, that's going to do it for the RTS Nightcap. Find us on social media at Twitter, RTS Podcast 1, Facebook and Instagram at Reaction Time Sports Podcast, YouTube at Reaction Time Sports Podcast, and Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio at Reaction Time Sports Podcast. Until next time, guys, stay safe.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss your ass. Happy Hanukkah.